Welcome back. It's open source. I'm here with Brandon London. Um, let's talk more about this AI as hosts, because you were saying before AIs, you don't really see them like as hosts because they don't really have human emotion. It's more just like their facts and figures. So do you think it's more like they work together? It's not really like AI versus human. It's kind of like AI plus humans. Like, where do you stand on that?
Yeah, AI is here to help for the time being until some evil genius like a Elon Musk or somebody like that just goes and tries to take over the world with it. But for right now, no one has to worry about iRobot happening for the 2025 in the year of 2025. But right now, you're seeing AI being able to assist you on a lot of things. I work here at the New York Post Sports and do all of the content. I'll use that to dig up stats. I'll use that to dig up some sort of information on like a game the night before or someone's stats from a high school, college, or trends. And that helps me create an opinion and talk on my shows or whatever it is that I'm speaking on, that it helps, it aids, because you don't want to be regurgitating the same information that everyone's saying on the ESPNs or the NFL networks. You want to be able to put out some different type of stat line or information out there for the viewer. So it's been helping in that sense. Now, if you're worried that the AI person is going to be able to outstat you, that's one thing. But again, the human element, the New York Post hired me because of my personality.
Mm.
So I use her for the stats, and then I get on camera, and then I put a little shake, rattle, and roll in it, and people, that's engaging, when it comes to regurgitating the information, because no one wants someone to just sit there and say that I had 6 catches for 100 yards. No, we want to talk. Like, people
Right.
people want to feel you. People want to be entertained. So I use the AI, and then I put my personality, my own stamp on it.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. It's interesting what you're saying. I've never even thought about any of this stuff, but the AI technology is evolving rapidly. So let's say today, maybe personality is limited. That could be something that is going to be improved in the future. Like, do you think we'll ever see an AI podcaster as popular, I don't know, as someone like Joe Rogan?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're already seeing some of these YouTube pages, faceless YouTube pages, and even on Instagram, you're starting to see Meta start rolling out AI profiles now where they can like, comment, they can interact with people. The way I see it, there's like a tech hungry type people that are going to absolutely love it. They're going to love that type of technology, and that's a completely different world. But on the other end, human interaction, like, even like when I go into Newark Airport, and you can, like, I'm not ordering through the bartender anymore. I got to go on a little iPad and do all that. And it's like, yeah, that's cool. It may be efficient, but I want to talk sometimes. I want to talk to humans. So there's always going to be the need or the want for people to want to interact and hear from humans. Because again, the AI can give an experience, it can talk through stats and through internet, and like, the information and stats. But again, when I'm clicking on something, or I'm watching a show, I'm watching, an open source, I want to hear from the host. I'm watching because I like the way that host delivers the information and the stats. So I think that I think it's just something where people are going to try and scare people. There's a scare tactic there. But yes, there will be like an AI page or host full time, but we're still gonna want and love the Jason Kelce's, the Joe Rogans, from
Mhm.
anybody and everybody out there. That's where the controversy is, through the human.
So, how do you think AI will ultimately disrupt the podcasting space?
Because for some people, you're not going to need it. I mean, you're not going to need a human. Why pay a human X amount of money when it comes to a budget, or when it comes to the budget for a show or a production, when I can do that through AI? Now, again, I may not have that same engagement in terms of that human personality and that interaction with the fan, but some people who, whatever it is that you watch, you don't care about that engagement with the human host. You just want to hear what you get from the AI host regurgitating the information. Now, sooner or later, they'll start having them feeling a certain way or acting like they have some sort of emotion, like, oh, the money line was, Detroit Lions but they lost. Oh, you lost money, but that's going to be fake. That AI person didn't bet their rent on a game.
Right.
You don't know they don't know what that's like to lose their
The
rent
only thing
money.
I will
you
say
know?
is that some human beings are also very fake. We've got Brandon London here on open source.